California election resulted in the failure of Proposition 19.
And students prepare for the epic premiere of Harry Potter 7.
Stay tuned, this is the Zot News Network.
Good evening, I'm Jonathan Boone and this is
Christine Shaw. After the long battle between the legality of marijuana in California, voters expressed their disagreement for the infamous Proposition 19. CNN reporter Justine Laporte asked UCI students their reaction to the results.
Hi, my name is Justine, and today we asked UCI students how they felt about Prop 19, which is basically about legalizing marijuana.
I actually don't have an opinion, like I guess a set opinion on it, because there's pros and cons for both sides.
Okay, I'm against Prop 19. I don't think that marijuana should be legalized in the U.S. I just don't think it's the answer that people are looking for.
Well, yeah, I'm not a citizen, but if I could vote, I would vote yes on it. The neighborhood I used to come from, like in LA, usually a lot of the gangs, they sell drugs, and weed is one of the prime commodities that they deal with.
I honestly wasn't that sure because I thought that there's loopholes for both sides, and honestly I chose no because I wasn't educated enough to make a really good decision on it.
So I don't have an opinion about it either because I see that it does have both pros and cons also.
I voted actually no to legalize it.
Why?
Because I figured that the drug dealers, they need to have a business, and if you basically legalize marijuana, they lose money and they lose profit.
For the longest time I was going to vote yes on it, but then last minute I voted no. I don't know, I just felt unsure about it. I think it has good potential, it's a good idea, but I think it was poorly written. And so I think if they rewrote it, I think then the next time it will pass.
Thank you, Justine. This week's weather has been constantly fluctuating. Let's see what Pat Breen has in store for us in this week's weather report.
Alright, Anteaters, it's time for your 10-day weather forecast. It's going to be dipping down a little bit and then coming right back up, sort of like a x-squared parabolic curve. So tomorrow, Thursday, it's going to be 73 degrees, sunny. Friday, it's going to be a little bit cloudy, going to cloud over. Going to dip down a little to 65. Saturday and Sunday, it's going to rain this weekend. You guys ready for that? Because Saturday, 65 degrees again. Sunday, 60 degrees, raining. I know. Monday, rain stops, partly cloudy. Sun will come out a little bit, although it'll also go down to 59 degrees in the highs. Even colder. Tuesday, mostly sunny, but 56 degrees. So, wear jackets. Wednesday, it's gonna start coming back up, 62 degrees, partly cloudy, warming up a little bit. Till Thursday, it's 65 degrees, Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Be warm when you're seeing your family on Thanksgiving. Now, Black Friday, 67 degrees. So, when you're up early, it's still gonna be really cold out, but once it hits 67, it'll still be pretty chilly. And that's your 10-day forecast.
Thanks for the update, Pat. This week, it's the event every UCI student has been waiting for. The theaters are getting ready and students are anticipating the premiere of Harry Potter 7. And Talene Barsom has more to tell us on that.
Hi UCI, I'm Talene Barsom and I'm here with Amber Francis, who is the president of Dumbledore's Anteaters, our very own Harry Potter club here on campus. So excited to have you. So Amber, tell us when your club was founded.
We were established in the winter quarter of 2008, or I guess it'd be 2009. But we're not a very old club, but we still like to do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you're still making it happen. And I know you have your meetings on Wednesdays at 5. So what exactly do those meetings consist of? I know a lot of people are always like, what do they do exactly?
Yeah.
And so,
Well, we usually meet under the One Big Willow, which is the largest tree in Aldridge Park.
oh, there you go.
It's really funny. And on the days that we're out there, we usually either play games, Harry Potter related,
Okay.
or we have discussions about the movie. That's what we're going to do today. About history related to Harry Potter, about some issues like homosexuality and whatnot. So we like to keep it current, and we like to reach all members in the community.
That's interesting how you go like in depth and kind of look at it from different angles.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. And then, so I know that on November 19th is the much anticipated Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Right. So, I heard that, is it true that your members are all going to the premiere together? And are you guys dressing up?
Oh, well, of course.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we have 31 tickets for the IMAX theater at the Rent Spectrum. And I actually been in contact with Edwards, and we're the only group that has the largest number of tickets for the premiere. Yeah. And out of the 500 plus tickets, they have sold every single ticket. So it's really exciting, and we definitely are going to dress up. And I'm bringing snacks for everyone who does dress up. So,
what are you going to dress up as?
Bellatrix and Snow. Of course, I've got my hair stretched.
Oh my gosh, that'll be so much fun. Well, thank you so much for meeting with us. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Now let's see what Erica White and Kira Lovato have for us in tonight's Anteater Sports Zone.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the first edition of Anteater Sports Zone. I'm Erica White.
And I'm Kira Lovato, and we're here to keep you up to date on the latest in UCI sports.
So, Karen, what do we have going on this week?
This week in sports, we have our women's volleyball team versus Long Beach State, Friday, November 19th, 7 p.m. at the Bren Center. Our women's soccer team is playing Washington State on Saturday, November 20th, 6 p.m. at the Anteater Stadium. And our women's basketball team has an away game at Fresno State, Saturday, November 20th at 2 p.m. This week in men's sports, we have our men's water polo team versus USC, Saturday, November 20th, 12 p.m. at the Anteater Pool. And this Friday, November 19th, I will be covering our men's basketball game versus Navy at 7:30 p.m. at the Brent Center.
Thanks, Kara. And now to our on-field sports reporter, Steve Martinez, who has an exciting update for us on the men's lacrosse team.
Thanks, Erica and Kira. I'm here watching lacrosse practice at the fields at the Arc, and I'm going to interview the captain and a new recruit for the lacrosse team. I'm here with Captain Ian Larson of the lacrosse team. Thank you for letting me come here and interview you.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming out.
All right. Can you talk to me about what is lacrosse?
It's basically like a mixture between hockey and soccer. It's very fast moving. It's a lot of running. So you got to definitely be in shape. We do a lot of sprints for conditioning. But yeah, it's definitely a very fast sport.
How long have you been in the team?
This is my third year playing here, and I played 4 years in high school as well.
How did you feel about this team this year?
We're definitely in a rebuilding year, but all our offenses and our defenses, it's all looking up. We have a lot of good recruits this year.
When I saw this, I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I saw my first game and played in my first game this past Friday against the Mexican national team.
This last Friday we played the Mexican national lacrosse team, and we really didn't know what to expect with them coming out. We never really played a national team before, and I think it was a great success. I mean, our offense played really well, our defense played really well, and we really came together as a team. So really excited about that.
I'm here with Coach Ryland of the UCI lacrosse team, and thank you for letting me come to your practice today.
Oh, you're welcome.
How long have you been coaching the UCI lacrosse team?
This is my second season. I started out last year, and we're in a building process right now, so this year will be the full second season.
Do you have any prior experience in coaching or playing in lacrosse?
Yeah, I've got a little bit of experience. I'm 51 right now. I started when I was 7 years old. Played a USA World Team, played University of Maryland, Long Island Lacrosse Club, president of California Lacrosse Club for about 13 years, California Lacrosse Association, and head coach at UCLA, USC, Pepperdine, Occidental. 2 years ago, I was at Cal State Fullerton for 2 years, took them to the Southwestern Conference Championships and to Denver for the National Championships. And then I came over to here just recently. So played all Sony 84 Olympics and just recently been nominated to go into the Hall of Fame.
It's a lot faster than you think, but way fun. It's really exciting when you're right there in the mix and you're like, okay, this guy's gonna score a goal, and then you just go up and defend him or take his ball away and you're like, no, you're not. How do you feel about your team's performance in this past game?
I was very impressed with the team. They've come a long way from last year. I've got a specific game plan that I try and implement, and now they're understanding it and they're starting to execute. So I was very impressed, and I think they did well. And I'm looking forward for the spring season coming up.
Just hearing the crowd go crazy, the teammates go crazy. Knowing that you're right there with your teammates working hard throughout the season, their hard work is paying off.
I liked our freshmen this year that have come and some of the new players. I think our defense is probably going to be the strong point of our team.
Any upcoming games?
Well, we do have our alumni game this Saturday at 11 o'clock. Should be pretty interesting.
If everyone checks the website through the ARC, all our games are listed on there, our schedule, and any other updates for the team will be on that website. So yeah, check that out. And hope to see you guys out in the ARC this year.
Thank you.
Thanks.
The fall season is just about over, and we're going to be getting ready for the spring, starting in mid to the later part of January.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for tuning in to the Zot News Network, UCI's official campus news program.
If you have any questions, concerns, or news tips, please do not hesitate to email us at anteatertelevision@yahoo.com.
Until next time, I'm Jonathan Boone.
And I'm Christine Shea. Have a good night, and we'll see you